Hello, friends of skele.vad.or. Thanks for tuning in to check out this next video documenting my progress on my Fright Zone build. I've gone ahead and started adding some plaster and some sand and additional textures to create sort of a realistic, jagged quality to the rocky elements of this playset. And I'm really happy the way it's turning out. As you can see here, this is me adding the layers of plaster. Now, after I finished the plaster, I wanted to refer to the original artwork or packaging art of the Fright Zone and really get a good look at what they intended the tree to look like and what additional elements. I'm going to be adding that Hordak face. I'm going to use air-dried clay for that, and that won't be until the next video. And of course, I'm going to create that wooden gate. And boy, I guess I'm going to do the puppet for this thing. So here's a glimpse of how I want to sculpt the Hordak head. Here's the other tree, this one illustrated by Earl Norham. I kind of like the other tree better. I really like the rough bark of that other tree. So my dog and I are on a walk here, and we happened upon this one tree here. And at closer inspection, I realized that it was shedding some of its bark. Some of the bark had been falling off. There's a piece right there falling off. And then I found some of these here. He approves. So I went ahead and gathered a bunch of bark to add to the tree. I also ordered these hinges, these miniature hinges. They're really small, really cool, for about $6 from Amazon. So I could hinge what I'm going to install as a trap door. In the playset, the toy, it's like a rock mouth that grabs the foot of the figure. And in this case, I wanted to actually create a trap door that drops the figure into a sort of basin. And now I'm going to start adding the bark to the tree. So as you can see, the platform fits snugly to the hole that I cut out. There are some gaps that I want to fill, and I didn't want the trapdoor to be a square or a rectangular shape. I really wanted it to be sort of like a hole in the ground. So I'm adding these layers of sort of what will appear to be like a slate rocky border around the entryway to the trapdoor. And I had some extra pieces lying around, rocks and some foam core and extra pieces of styrofoam that I used to create sort of a rocky scenery. I also, using that Loctite glue allowed me to sort of scatter some gravel and some sand that will adhere to the surface, which I will then cover with primer to seal it in. Now, I was tempted at first to leave the bark showing the color of the tree trunk, but it didn't match the branches, of course, different trees. And then I also really sort of, when it comes to these playsets, I enjoy sort of honoring the original playset. So I wanted to prime everything white so I could paint it all a uniform color, which does honor those original playsets. Here I am priming everything. You can see there's that trap door. It looks a little bit more hidden now, which is exactly what I wanted, and it turned out pretty good here. Okay, so this little stick, I can pull it out and it will release the trapdoor. Something needs to be on the trapdoor to add weight to it, but it works. Okay, so I think this is turning out pretty good. I'm going to be adding some roots and additional structure to the base of this tree, make it feel like it's really incorporated with the rest of the build. And of course, I need to build the gate still and add the Hordak head. And I think I'm going to throw in some skulls and add a little drama to this build. So if you like what you see, folks, do click like and subscribe. That really helps in a multitude of ways. And if you want to become a patron of the Skele.vad.or channel, do click on that Patreon link below and join the cause. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.